So we will be finishing Empire Dreams. We got 3 worlds left, which is 7 levels each. So hopefully I can get it all done during the night. I've been putting this off for a little bit because, well, this might need to take a little bit of time. That's all. But let's jump right into it. I might also, like, be a little bit on the quiet side tonight, just because, like, right when I was about to start streaming, my allergies wanted to suffocate me. Joy. So if you hear any weird sounds, like, that's probably me suffering. Hey, I'm hungry. We're in luck. There's a restaurant. Let's go. Steak would be nice. I want a hamburger. Here you are. Huh? Carrots? Raw carrots? I'm sorry, but Chef Chirin has disappeared and there's no food. Not even meat? Unfortunately, everything was gobbled up by a huge monster from the mountains. A monster? Only these carrots are left. If this keeps up, the townsfolk will be gobbled up too. A monster with a huge appetite who dislikes carrots. Let's go and get our state back. Oh, this is a lot more upbeat than the previous world. I just... no. I need a block or some way to get around here. I don't remember this level too much. Oh, now we got the bombs? I'm not bad on the backgrounds this time around. Actually, no, like, the backgrounds have always been kind of nice looking in this. And we're not really going for 100% for this one, just because... I don't think there's anything different if you do 100% it to begin with, so there's not really much of a... I guess need to. But if there is, like, then we'll just, you know, make a part 3 then. It's like the quote-unquote main series, like, that was just, like, fun challenge stuff. That just gives you, like, an art book and everything, sound tests and whatnot. You know, pretty basic stuff for unlocking. Nope. I thought I could just platform my way up there. Nope, I gotta do this. I don't know, it's kind of odd that they never really did like a... not even like a side, like, spin-off game for this series in recent times. Granted, they kind of overdid it with like the GBA and whatnot, but it's just kind of a little odd. There's like 5 spin-off games, and this is one of them. Even though this is kind of like an in-between 1 and 2. An arrow shows which way a boomy will explode. The explosion goes through walls too. Oh. Wait, how does this work? Cool, how do I reset it? That don't work. We gotta restart. Let's retry. Yeah, it's very odd that like they did a lot more spin-offs than main releases. I feel like this particular one could have been counted as like a main release. I see. That didn't really do anything. Because like this is pretty close to like how like the main games are kind of played, except, you know, this is more puzzle based. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, I don't understand. Oh boy. See, it's supposed to like reach up and like hit this, but it's not doing that. That's really weird. I haven't even played like the other GBA games, but I think they don't play exactly like how... There we go. That's how it's done. It's kind of odd how they set that up. Because like... There was like one that tried to set up like all these different rival characters for Klonoa. That one I kind of vaguely remember. But I don't know. I'd be willing to like check them out if they ever get added to the NSO. That way I can say like, I played the entire series, now please make more. I gotta reset this somehow. There we go. Over here, get the... Can't go through that. Is it just this one corridor? I guess it's just like a separate room. Alright. Yeah, because these levels aren't exactly made to be too linear. Oh, I'm dead. That's okay, I got 15 lives left. Hmm. Hold on. I also know that, like, like Namco did, like, for, like, one of their recent games, they did, like, a little, like, art thing of Klonoa, like, cosplaying as one of the characters from one of the newer games. And it's just like, yeah, I know, you recognize him, but you won't give us another game. How exactly is this gonna work? Yeah, I kind of noticed that too, is that some of the quality and some of the sprite work in this is a little... Oh, you can move those! Oh, you can move the blocks! That'd been nice to know. So you could just... Not like that. But yeah, it's like... Klonoa's sprite is like very well animated. A lot of like sub-animation involved. And it's just got like a nice flow to it, despite, you know, the pixel art is like very simple when you really look at it. And even like some of the enemies are like, they're pretty well detailed too. But then you notice that like some of like the foreground stuff is like pretty basic looking in some areas. Damn it. This is probably the most I'm gonna get of like losing my lives is in the second half. I could have just done that too. I see what I gotta do. I need to lock in just a little bit. There's not enough focus. There we go. But it'd been kind of interesting to like see like how this character would have looked in like the DS era, for example. I think it would have been kind of neat to see a Klonoa game for the DS. Okay, there we go. Hey, what's this sign say? Stand on the switch to keep the door open. A passing enemy or a box placed on top also works. Right. I need to get that. And since this is technically a box, yeah, it can weigh me down. And then I can go back here and finish the level. There's also like what, like a Famicom game in the series that I do also want to check out. Since that's like the very first like Klonoa game, which is Moonlit Mansion or Moonlit Museum. Right, I gotta go down here. And I gotta bring him back all the way over just so I can make a jump. The bomb enemies look kind of like those little like baby toys, like the rumble balls with like the little knobs on it. Nope. Messed that up. Also kind of like on the note of like where the quality kind of varies. Like even the music kind of, even like the sound design feels that way too. Okay, can I look up? No. I can... Alright. Nope. Okay, messed that up. Oh, it's one of these. I think the only thing, like one of the few things I remember about this game is that its final boss is a bit of a trip to look at. I got turned around. Unintended. Yeah, I gotta get in there. There we go. Yeah, I remember nothing of this level. Alright, I think I know what I need to do. Gonna jump up here. I'll wait for this one to explode. Throw the arrow there. And then we're good to get out of here. Yeah. Because I think the other door is like up here. Yes. Oh, they just put the star right there. Okay. Good. Good. I'm sure if I put on like some Yoshi's Island music for this particular level design, it'd feel at home. Also, like, the camera is a little iffy in this. Because you notice how, like, it kind of, like, overshoots when looking up or down? And of course you can't duck or look up, which is also an issue. Activate the switch to make the box larger or smaller. Oh. Does the box switches carry over room to room, or does it reset? Hmm. That's just to get me over here. Ah. That's closed. Hmm. Yeah, that's just to get me over here. I need to get in here. Oh, I could have just done that. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna need a box for this. Box is up there. What do you have to say? The door can be opened by activating 3 switches. Oh, okay. I already knew that, but okay. Okay, I gotta be fast about it. Oh. Oh no. I gotta go back around. Oh no. Alright, now we're good. Ah, but I gotta hit the switch. Which means I have to go back around again. Ah. We are really putting a lot of work into my single brain cell. I mean, I would have had to go around anyway because of the box anyway. I was taking a sip. I wasn't prepared for an auto scroller. I don't know, do you guys feel like these auto-scroller levels are a little bit, like, oddly paced? Yeah, like the rate of like how fast it scrolls feels a little too fast. And of course, you know, if I get to like the edge of the screen right over here, it doesn't really speed it up. Yeah, I don't know how, like, teenage me was able to, like, 100% this game. I just do not have the kind of patience to redo a level from start to get every single thing in it in one go. Maybe if the levels were a little bit shorter? Or maybe if there wasn't as many collectibles. So we got the boss unlocked, but we're still gonna do all the levels. That got a little weird. Like it tried to, like, keep me under the box, but also not let me move around because of the wind. A larger screen? Yeah, it could be the screen size too. Do keep in mind this was on a Game Boy Advance. So that's like a, what, like a 4x3? Definitely feels like we've been a little bit spoiled on widescreen games. Right, I should probably take this way. Sure, what's going on with that? Okay, and that just helps me cycle through here. I see. I see the vision, but can I execute? Yes. I feel like I have like, made no progress whatsoever. Oh, there's progress. Oh, I see, okay. I see. Okay, that's the second one. So I am on track, it's just like... I feel like I'm going through rooms a little bit too quickly. They have definitely made these levels feel a little bit more modular. Ouch. Alright, it's this room again. What was through here? Right, this room. There we go. Okay, now we're good to finish this level. Just take a free hit there. backtrack a lot. And then we should be good to head back to the door and do the boss of this level. And there's the door. Should be around here somewhere. Whoa! Wow, it really will eat anything. Wonder what will happen if it eats something peculiar. What is this? It's just a steel trap. Do I have to be like... No? Okay, and then it just respawns the arena. Nope, too soon. There we go. Too soon. Oops. Yeah, the bosses are just 3 hits, which is a little odd, but it works. Usually platformers are like 5 hits. I'm stuffed. You're Chef Kieran, right? That's right. I'm Master Chef Kieran at your service. Master Chef? Well, actually, I'm just an ordinary cook. But in my dream, I was the best chef in the world. But you hate carrots, right? Carrots? Speaking of carrots... I dreamt of making a delicious meal that even made carrots taste good. And then a yellow mist appeared. Mist again. Yellow this time. Red, blue, and now yellow. Oh, water level? Oh, hydration. Look, there's someone on the ground. Are you okay? Oh, visitors. Best to keep your distance. I have a cold that won't get better. How did that happen? A monster appeared in the valley and spread a new sickness around. Now everybody has a fever. Cough, cough. Isn't there a doctor around? Well, no. Dr. Medem has disappeared. He was such a great doctor, too. Cough. Aha, perhaps he's caught up in a strange dream as well. Wait, right here. We'll bring Dr. Medem back. What do you mean he says his catchphrase? I thought that was just like his language. Oh, the water hurts. Okay, we do not hydrate in this game, I got it. Health bar is a bit odd for something that takes so little damage to beat. Maybe for later bosses. It might be for like the final boss, because I remember that one had like multiple phases. But even then, like, they don't exactly do like the halfway then transform type of deal. It was just like replenish new bar and then that was it. Ooh. And this is me trying to remember something from 2 decades ago. Around 2 decades. Nope. I need this, but unfortunately I have messed up, so I gotta leave this room and come back. Yep, water hurts. Use the switch to raise or lower the water level. Remember, Klonoa can't swim. Oh. That explains a lot. But like, it's running water. Like, it's like ankle deep water, and you're telling me that hurts you? Klonoa can ride on boxes while they float. Alright, I see what I need to do. Do this, raise the water. Which, I thought that was gonna work, but I realized no. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh no, wait! It was, because the water level was lowered, it wasn't doing that, I think. Oh, it doesn't hurt? No, it doesn't hurt. Okay, so the water pillars don't hurt. That's good. Just pushes you back a little. I was already through here. Maybe I need to get past the door. There we go. Yep, that makes more sense. Ooh, a GBA game. Welcome on in, Fritzer. Yeah, this is actually, I would consider this a hidden treasure of a GBA game. I would definitely recommend it. At least to, like, give it a try. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Wait, I'm dumb. There we go. Again, I don't know what happened to my original cartridge of this. I must have, like, sold it, which is unfortunate. Well, it's got to be around here somewhere. Because trust me, if I had found the original cartridge, I would have probably played it off the Retron instead. Also, yes, I did miss a single gem, and yes, it was like right next to the door. I am not sorry. Yeah, unfortunately I can't really use the Game Boy player because my GameCube's kind of busted in terms of like playing CDs. I should modify it to like not have to worry about that, but there's also the fact that like I don't know if the disc is any good or not. There's a boot option from a memory card thing people can make. Do tell. I'm interested. It just means that like all of my disc collections kind of be just sitting there. And I did see that like Gale of Darkness got recently added to NSO. But, like, they skipped, Coliseum. Which is unfortunate, because Because, like, it added a little bit more context to what was going on to get in Gale of Darkness. Right, this is one of those puzzle rooms. Did I get myself locked in here? That's no good. That's no good. You there, orbular creature, kill me. Oh, I see. You just kind of do that. That's all you had to do was just rotate the entire room 360 style. And then just walk out. Amazing, I was overthinking that. Yeah, sometimes while you're falling, you just might accidentally, like, throw them. Okay, maybe not go through here just yet. I see that there is something up here that I want. Yes. Good. Really trying to make sure that the ads can hold off until I finish this level before we do a break. I'm missing one, and I probably need the heart key for that. Oh, there it is. Right there. Nope, definitely need the heart key. So then what's down here? There's the heart key. Keep me dry. They don't mind. They like a good wash, that's all. Look at them. They don't have a single brain cell in their head. They're just vibing. They just also happen to hurt when you touch them. It's not their fault. Me either. Last I checked, you don't do damage on contact, so... Okay. Well, we're 2 levels in on Vision 4, so we're gonna do a quick BRB, and we will be right back. You know the rules. Don't buy anything. And we are back. I almost forgot to unmute my mic. Keyword, almost. What's going on with these? Oh, I see. Alright. Use the arrows to ride a box. Changing the arrow's direction is still possible while riding. Hi Misla, welcome on in. I'm seeing a lot of long-eared fellas in the chat tonight. Earbs. Now the question is, do your ears hang low? Do they wobble with the flow? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them into a bow? Don't actually do that. That sounds painful. Okay, so the red ones you can't change on a whim. Alright, so we're just gonna make our own little makeshift, like, flying platform right here. There's an interesting gravity mechanic to that. But only when you're falling. Oh yeah, I forgot you could just do that. Just stand still and throw it. Let's just get a gem. Oh, right. The arrow. Okay, so what exactly did that do? Not really much, it just gave me access to a... Probably getting back up here a little bit easier. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, we also got all the gems, too. Nice. So out of the visions that we have seen so far, which one have you... Or not the visions, but like the worlds? Because we've been to, kind of a rowdy, like, Wild West area. There was the very sleepy, theater town. There was, you know, the Greenlands with like the chef. And then we got this place with the, I guess tropical theme in water? And then the fifth vision, that's just going to be the castle. The Water World's design is a little bit better, yeah. I feel like, some of the later mechanics definitely feel a little bit better, too. Ouch. Because, like, the first two worlds, it's like, alright, you're getting the start. You're getting the hang of the, like, the basics and whatnot. And then they start, like, introducing more mechanics later on, and then it's like, alright. Things are getting a little bit more interesting. Yeah, you need really good reflexes for this one. I did toy around with, mix it up a little bit. So I Like, I added a new redeem recently, and I also added timers to, like, little messages like that. I think I know what to do. No, never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna do that. Not solve it the intended way. It still counts. I don't like it when they have a long timer. Okay, good. Just in time. I'm just really hoping we don't run into, like, a situation like with, like, Klonoa 1, with that one, witch room. Because that took me, like, a good, like, 10 to 20 minutes to get through. I definitely do remember that this game doesn't have anything like Baloo's Tower. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. But why do I have, like, the regular Moo here? I need to, like, escort it? No? Okay. Odd. Don't forget this is also a box. Nope. Messed that up. Not that that's gonna really help. I gotta race it, is what I'm seeing. Yep. Oh. No! Okay. I guess. Yeah, that's not gonna reach it. I need to have it on that ledge. But how? That ain't gonna work. Maybe that. Nope. I had the right idea. I stopped it too soon. Okay, reset that. Alright, I'm understanding. There we go. Now I gotta do the same with this guy. Which will cost hit points on failure. Perfect. All that for a little sheriff star. Right. I messed that up. And now I can't get out. Don't worry about it. That was legit. We all saw it. No, come back here. Come back here. Get me out. Thank you. There was no reason for me to go this way. Yeah, because I think at that point, if you did get stuck on that on legit, like, Game Boy Advance hardware without the rewind, that's pretty much a... You gotta redo the entire level, I believe. Oh, we gotta go this way. No, no, no. No. Squished. By some invisible force that's chasing me. Because that's what these auto-scrollers are all about. It's not about... It's not about, like you're in a hurry, in character-wise. You're being chased. By some force that will pinch you between a wall. Good. At least it does kind of like section them off a little bit. So like if you do miss one, you could just do like a soft reset of the level and then just, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Get mentally prepared for the other half. Okay. Yeah, the blue ones are worth 5. Alright, put me in the gun and get me out of here. Boss, and then one more level. Oh, that's water. Ouch. Ouch. I think even in the mainline games, it's 3 hits and then you're out. No, wait, actually, no, that's not right. I think I remember it being more than 3 hits. I think. Oh, but I need a block for that. I didn't need you, I needed a block. Let's see. He kind of just clings to the anything climbable, which is kind of like, you know, that's good in some cases, not so much in others. I realize I have messed up. Once more. Okay, because I'm gonna need to... Okay, I see what I need to do. Yeah, it's just a very sticky vine. Maybe I don't. Hold on. Maybe I'm just overthinking this once more. No, I definitely need the bird fella, the bird moo. Am I supposed to, like... Because I think if I walk across the water... Let's test it. Yeah, no, it doesn't pop. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There has to be a legit way of doing it without having to, like, damage yourself in the water. Also, Klonoa can just walk on top of water, so... Valid way of, like, not needing... Valid reason for not needing a reason to learn how to swim, I guess. Oh, but I'm gonna need a key. I'm not gonna be fast enough to beat that. Why include a way for me to, like, get the block back up here, though? Even then I won't be... don't have enough height to really jump that far. You mean to tell me that block's sole purpose was to prevent this guy from just walking in the spikes? Amazing. I need that star, so what the heck is going on with this level? Oh, you know what? I see the vision. Because he doesn't turn on an edge, he's not smart enough for that. You see? I will admit that it's clever, but it also makes me very mad. Then again, like, kind of associating like Mario mechanics to this, which you shouldn't. Because usually it's like what, like the red Koopa Troopas that don't fall off the cliffs? I swear, I feel like these blocks are gonna haunt my dreams. The way they stare at me. Oh no. No! No! Got your toes wet. And you're dead. Thought I could just, like, run out there and tap it. No. Not quick enough. Not what I wanted to do, but okay. No, I can't throw up. I can do this, so... Nope. Okay, I see. There we go. I thought I had to get the block up here. No. Just this guy. There we go. Well, this is as far as we can go. Shh. I hear something. Creature. It's a monster. No, it's Dr. Meatum. Met him. It's no use. Looks like we'll have to fight him. Ouch. Are you gonna... You gonna move? Okay. Oh, how nice of you to give me a heart. Ouch. You shouldn't have trusted me with that. I would have lost it immediately. And I did. This one's a little bit more trickier. Simple setup, but still fairly tricky. Ouch. Come on. Oh, so close. Yeah, I didn't know he was gonna do that, but still made it. How could this be? In trying to create a medicine to cure all ills, I ended up creating an incurable sickness. It's not your fault, Doc. Someone used your dream for their evil purposes. Did you see anything peculiar in your dream? Well, let me see. I remember seeing twin moons. Twin moons? Red mist, blue mist, yellow mist, and twin moons. I've got it. It's the Imperial flag. Then, the culprit's at the castle? Let's get back to the castle. Okay, what now? I doubt they'll let us in. Let's find another entrance. These castles always have secret tunnels. Well, that was a waste of time. Hey, you! Huh? Damn, not again. Over here. Huh? Oh. Why are you helping us? It wasn't always like this. Please, save our empire. And our dreams. Okay, leave it to us. This box can be attached to special walls and boxes. Jump while hanging from it to climb on top. Neat. It's a interesting gimmick. I can see some potential in this. Oops. Oh, did I? Nope, I could just click through it. Yeah, because, like, this one didn't, like, fall off the cliff. Huh. There's definitely, like, an inconsistency with, like, the enemy AI. Like, they could have made this, like, a different color to signify, like, hey, this one walks off cliffs. This fella has a friend named Cliff, and they would jump off them. I wonder if I can... No, that was always, there. Yeah, there we go. What's going on in the background? Is it like... There's just a giant jewel in the background. okay. I have messed up. Oh, I gotta go back around again. There we go. This is a warp door. It will warp Klonoa to another door with the same number. Oh boy! I love warp mazes. They're so great. I love them. Some of these sound effects do sound a little bit... like I've heard them somewhere before. Like it's kind of funny, like spending enough time like around media and you start to notice like the stock sounds. The stock sound effects. I think that's where I started from, yeah. That's why I had to do that. Nope, that's foreground. Oh yeah, I have a key, that's right. I messed that up. Now I gotta go around again. Then I can go backwards from here. Get past that block that was, by warp 4? Yeah. I need that key. I mean, it is technically, it's pretty much functionally a key. Really? Alright. Okay. Only downside is we're probably never going to see those red blocks again in this collection of worlds. But that's okay. We can have the really messed up bombable ones. Would I be able to get away with that? Let me see. No. No, I will not be able to get away with that. I could have just done that. It's amazing, isn't it? The answer can be so simple, yet hard to grasp. Now we're like in the boiler room? Definitely a lot more mechanical looking. I guess they might have planned to like do more worlds, or maybe add like much more diversity to like the theming of like the visions, but maybe we just ran out of time, because this is pretty neat. Okay, I gotta be quick about this. Doesn't help that like when you're like just on the ground, you have to do like a short hop in order to like hit the arrow. Oh, I almost had it. No! Damn it. And that won't let me just go through that. There we go. Perfect. All that just to block the air. I see the vision. What exactly is... okay. Then I have to get up there. That ain't gonna work. Gotta restart. Goal is to get the block up there, but first. Maybe I'm just overthinking it again. And ride the block. No, I cannot ride the block. I can do that though. Nope. Have to hit it directly. That works. Also, we do have ads incoming. I'm not gonna pause here, but just know that you know the rules. Don't buy anything. I'm sure I'll be stuck on a puzzle for a good 3 minutes. I've already been in here. Which means I have to go through 5. Yes. Okay, that works. Thinking. Okay. That makes much more sense. Yep, that makes much more sense. Ouch. And that killed me. I was not quick enough. Okay. So we do that. Get the arrow block. Use the arrow block. Block air. Use this to get the boomy out. And not quick enough. Cool. Very cool. Why does the blast have to last that long? I mean, I'm glad I have like double digits worth of lives, so I'm just kind of mad at myself for Oh! Oh! Riverin, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. I was on recommendation. Ooh. Well, welcome on in, raiders. It is I, your laid-back low-poly lion, for this evening, and we are playing Klonoa. And I've already messed up this puzzle, so I'm gonna restart it. So we're near the end of Empire Dreams, which is a Game Boy Advance game, which is strangely enough considered a side game, a spin-off, even though that technically in the timeline it sits between Klonoa 1 and 2. But I don't know where the others sit, to be fair. I know there's like, what, like a volleyball game? What's it like? It's a platformer. This one's a little bit more puzzle-based. Usually the mainline Klonoa games are more action-y. But this one is going to make you use your brain. Just a little bit. But I would recommend checking it out.
Excuse me!
Lemonari, thank you for the follow. And I'm struggling. I'm struggling for no reason.
Excuse me!
Rivalin, thank you for the follow as well. Yeah, considering that this is like the final world, it's gonna show like it's gonna pull out all the stops. Nope, I didn't want to do that. There we go. How goes it, Lion Friend? I'm doing pretty alright. I'm just very eager to wrap up this game. It's relatively short. The levels are pretty short as well. Still haven't quite figured out what I'm gonna do next for my next game, but I definitely do want to do a much more longer form game. I might just jump into Majora next. I'm not sure. What kind of games do I like? I usually, I mean, when I first started out streaming, I was kind of like an MMO guy. Like, I played a lot of Guild Wars. But I kind of do like a nice variety of stuff, but I've been mostly leaning into more of the retro games. Like, first game of the year, we played Ocarina of Time. Got that done in March. I do a little bit of roguelites here and there, check out demos. We, Zelda is what I was thinking. It's what I've seen you play the most, but I'm trying to think of another good retro game like that. I mean, I'm maybe thinking of doing Super Mario 64. Really trying to... Been wanting to replay Earthbound. Earthbound is definitely, like, on my list as well. Earthbound's another good one. I usually kind of stay away from, like, RPGs, because, like, a lot of the text just wears on my voice. I've already been here already. Okay, so I've got 2 of the stars. Don't know what this does exactly. Maybe I need to go back. No, not like that. I need to find the door as well. So I think I need to go back through 3 and go backwards from there. But yeah, I mean, Ocarina of Time is like the second Zelda game I've streamed on stream. I see. I have an idea. That was not the idea, but okay. I have messed that up. We aren't supposed to go through here. There's no keys in this level. Yeah, the moment they added warp doors, I'm getting lost. Okay, so there's definitely like a key I'm missing. Or star. Because I think I'm supposed to go, yeah, go through 6. But I'm too short. And I'm dead. Part of me kind of wants to check out Halo because I never really played Halo before. Half-Life would be another nice one, but I'm not sure if I'll do like Black Mesa or the original. I could have just done this. I'm overthinking it. There we go. And then I can just fix it from here. Nope, too short. But yeah, I mean, I also, like, when I originally started streaming, I also did check out indies and whatnot. I'm starting to find my niche. And the niche is looking like retro games. Which I don't mind, it gives me a good reason to check them out. There we go. Yeah, that's the third one. And then we got the... I think this is gonna be the snowboarding one. Which is... yeah, clockwork. What is this doing underneath a castle? It's a little, interesting to look at just to see, like, where, like, the actual path is with all this. And I'm not going for 100% on this, for the sole fact that, like, I don't know if there's anything extra if you do that. I don't remember, because, like, the last time I played this I was, like, 12. Or around that age. But I definitely do remember 100%ing it as a kid. I wish I could, like... I wish I had my original cartridge. Because it would definitely have that save on there. But we are a casual playthrough type of deal here on this stream. Okay, I thought I could, like, cheese it over there, but I guess not. Base combat. I'm not too big on simulators. Like, I'm not too big on, like, the military, like, shooter stuff either. Like, I enjoy a good, like, first-person shooter, but, like, I'm not particularly, interested in anything like Call of Duty or anything like that. But you gave me this block, and I don't see any grabbable surfaces. I see. Okay, it's not quick enough to do that. Good. Alright. That works. Point and click puzzles. It's funny you mentioned that. I did play one once upon a time. That was Hive Swap, the Homestuck point and click adventure game. I only did Act 1 of that. That might be something I could restream, considering that, like, I think they finished the rest of it now. I don't know if it's any good though. But because of that, I can't. So we'll just go over here, reset it. Salmon Max came to mind, but I never heard of the one you said. Yeah, it was the Homestuck adventure game that was on Kickstarter like once upon a time back in the 2010s. And I checked it out and I was like, alright, that's fine. I know I have the first playthrough I've done of it on the archive, but that was so long ago. I definitely want to... If I do feel up to it, I'll definitely probably like restream it. Hold on, I'm getting... But Salmon Max would be kind of fun. I just don't want to like get into like the really like extra bullshitty like Sierra type of stuff. That makes sense. Because I know that's like a little ridiculous. I know like point and click adventure games have like their... There's a certain reputation to them, I feel like, where depending on like how it's like made and everything, they can be a little obtuse. And it gets to the point where you just try everything, and I mean everything. And you get like the most like interesting solution. Did I need this block? Yes, I did need this block. Okay. I guess the block was quick enough to get through that, so that's good. Trying to think of other genres I could do. Why yes, of course. Opening the window took cooking an egg and mixing it with a cardboard cutout figure. Why didn't I think of that sooner? There's one solution that comes to mind, and it was from like a Flash game on Newgrounds, and it was like, alright, you need to catch a fish. So what do? You're gonna take a stick, you're gonna take some string, just, you know, regular string. You're like, okay, yeah. You're gonna tie a banana to the end of it. And you're gonna fish in the sewer to get what you need. So what am I... What was the point of the... Oh, it was just to get the key, right. Also, hi, I get very easily distracted by, monologuing about random stuff. You get into that gamer paralysis where you just kind of, like, stand in one area and just, like, jump around while you're just talking. D&C games. Okay, so where am I going next? I only got one of these. Okay, there's a star right there. No? No. 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 No, you do not get to cheat me out like that. There we go. Right, I can't do it like that. So what were you streaming, Riverin? Tell me about what you were playing tonight, if you don't mind. Oxygen not included. I've heard about that one. That's made by the same devs that made Don't Starve, right? Do them every Sunday. Neat. I did hear that they did make another Don't Starve game recently, or announce it. And I haven't thought about Don't Starve in a long time. I also need to like check out their other game that been sitting in my library for a bit, and that was what was it? What was it called? It was like one of those like kind of similar deal to like how like Dwarf Fortress is, but maybe not exactly, but you know, same genre. Let's see. I'm gonna need that block back. Also super excited for a away mission. Basically, you're a solo dupe in a colony, third person. I have not heard about that one. And we're good to just, yep, just get going. But I'm gonna need that block back. I see what I need to do, but I'm not. That's probably another one I could probably do too, is like maybe a crafting game. Cause like when I first started streaming, like way back in 2017, like one of the first few games I streamed was Stardew. And I know it's been like through a lot of updates since then, but I'm not sure if I'll go back to a farming one. I know Hytale has been like making rounds, and that might be something nice to do as like a filler. As a sort of like, alright, well this is like a go-to when I don't have a plan. Hi, Vera. No, that's not his name. You can't call him that. Nope. Shoot. How was Terraria tonight, Vera? I saw you were playing Terraria. stressful at times, but good. I think I remember the last time I played Terraria, it was... trying to remember. It was like when, like, the Wall of Flesh and everything was like the newest content. The first time that they said this is the final update, no more. But then they just kept on adding stuff. I know what I must do. I have an idea. Perfect. Yeah, I think the only reason why I got pulled away from, like, playing Terraria as much was, Starbound. And then I got, tired of, Starbound, and then I'm just like, alright, I'm gonna take a nice long break from crafting survival games. And then here I am. 2026 Hightail. Okay, I see! It's gonna be like this, huh? It's gonna be one of these kind of scrolling levels. Great. Wonderful. I love it. It's no Blues Tower, though. Grab this because I know I'm gonna mess up. Okay. Yeah, vertical-based scrolling levels, please no. Not ever. Oh. Oh. Okay. We're good. And then that's the boss, but we still have this to do. I see what I gotta do. Hold on. Okay, those are spikes, okay. All that for a gem. Don't know why I did that. I can't pick that up. I'm too wide for that gap. Please. Well, now I messed it up. Cool. I could have done that. I see. And I gotta be thorough with, like, checking these levels, too, because all the stuff is hidden, and I shouldn't have thrown that first. I need you right here. There we go. What's up here? An extra life? I mean, that's kind of worth it. Maybe. Keep thinking I have to, like... There we go. That's what I need. Before moving on. But I need to reset. No, I got you. All this for a key. Alright. Where is the... There's the switch. You can't really, like, duck out of the way for that. This move just exists for the blue gem. That's it. Actually, could exist down here too. No, I can't even go that way. It took a bit. It took a good century. I see what's going on with this. It's gonna be... No? No, it's not... Okay. I forgot the wind doesn't really carry them. Only the arrows do. That's how you do it. Let me see where this takes me. If anywhere. Oh! I'm dumb. Alright. Is there a way forward in this? In all this madness? No. And the block's gone, so thank goodness for that. There is no path forward in this room, so we will go back. So we will twist the room. We will move on. This one's kind of a neat room. The idea of, like, having to... juggle this guy around just to get back. Or to actually move forward. I came from that way. There we go. I had to correct that in a very obtuse way. Tried to solve it in an obtuse way, ended up having to correct it in an obtuse way. What is going on over there? Oh, right, this. Because if I do that... Because no matter what, I need the block over here. The bomb has a 30-minute timer, or a 30-second timer. Jeez. I'm thinking, do this. Yeah, that works. Heck yeah. Then we go back. We go back up here. There's a lot of backtracking in these later levels, I've noticed. And it's kind of throwing me off. This room I've already been to. This is the way back. I haven't been to the lower section over here. Yeah. I'm at the mercy of these little fellas. Open the door, thank you. But first, give me your star. How is this gonna work? Oh, there's even a bombable block. How's this gonna work? I don't think there was, like, anything over here, was it? Except for you, but you can't even fit through there. Was there a boomer? Yes. Yes, with a 100-second timer. Who will explode upon contact with this move. Come on, hurry, please. 60 seconds. Come on. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. Although I may have... Hold on. I did not need to go through these. It's just that I have one heart. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to redo all that. That wasn't gonna work. Okay, I see what I have to do. I'm not really much of a monster energy drinker. I'm more... I'm actually trying to cut back on any caffeine lately. Oh no! Alright, well take care. Thank you again for raiding on in, River Inn. It is greatly appreciated. Rest well, remember to hydrate. Alright, and with that, we just have the boss. Emperor Julius. Oh, you've made it this far. You're the one turning the innocent people into monsters. While they dreamt. What use are dreams? I never had a choice. I was born an emperor. You would never understand. Alright. What's your deal? Oh, just that. Okay, yeah, I remember. Yep. I remember this. I remember this getting weird. I gotta say, like, playing this on, like, the Game Boy Advance, you never really realize, like, how oddly scaled everything is. But now, like this, it's, like, pretty apparent. Ah. Oh, so you don't even have to hit the other eyeballs, it just kinda speeds it up a little bit. Cool, that was, not worth it. Okay. I'm not even like... Yeah, I just need to like be a little bit more patient. Cause like a lot of these boss fights tend to be a little bit like, you gotta be patient. It is kind of nice that they give you a lot of room for this, so... Once again, just getting a little too greedy for that. Heck. Also ads incoming. I'll just hit them real quick. Since we're getting stuck anyway. Okay, luckily that did hit. Alright, good, 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 good. Good, very good. Alright, good. Phase 2? Oh boy, phase 2. No, just clear. Is there more? We did it! Ugh. You have done well. Huh? You discovered the clues I left and returned here. It is... as it should be. What do you mean? You meant for us to come here, but why? Ha! I figured that's the extent of your powers, you foolish dreamers. Who's there? It's Bagoo, the minister. It was all your doing. What kind of monster are you? I am the king of despair, and my rule is absolute in the kingdom made of stolen dreams. What? I will turn all dreamers into monsters. And you're next. You'll never get away with this. Oh no. It was the evil advisor all along. with the creepy staff. Who would have thought? Yup. I remember this boss. Visually. Blue! This is the first time we've seen a blue moo. It's a very, interesting boss design. Very blurry, though, when zoomed in on. And then we got Yellow Moo. Where were these guys in the levels? Okay, I see what I have to do. I have to match the color. Alright, I got yellow. Whoa! Damn. Turn red. Come on. Just a little cartoon noise. I thought I hit the ads, but I guess not. For some reason, it did not go through. But that's okay, I got some snooze. Alright, one more hit. And that should be it. Hopefully. Unless there's a phase 2. Yep, there's a phase 2. Maybe. Well done, Klonoa. Hang in there, Your Highness. I am so sorry. It was all my fault. But you were being manipulated. No. I felt sorry for myself because I wasn't allowed to dream. Merely took advantage of my weakness. I am not a worthy emperor, but I realize now that to give dreams to my people. I'm sorry, but his face is making me giggle for some reason. And to protect those dreams is my purpose. I thank you, Klonoa. I think it's because they reused his sprite in this cutscene like twice. Your Highness! Your Highness! Ness, wake up! Your Highness! It was a dream? Why can't we have dreams? Give us the freedom to dream. Dear citizens, I had a dream, and in it I met a boy. He traveled throughout my twisted dreams and helped free me from my nightmares. I realize now that I was wrong. Happiness is not in dreaming, but in striving to make that dream come true. I now have a dream of my own, but I need your help to achieve it. I want you all to have a dream and work hard to attain it. I will help you attain your dreams and protect them as well. This is my dream, and that of the Empire of Dreams. Dreams for all, yay! Yay! Thank you, Klonoa. Well, that is Empire Dreams. It's incredibly short, but I feel like there's a lot more levels in each of the worlds in terms of like just quantity. But I do recommend it. It's a good Klonoa game. I think it's pretty good. I grew up, this was my first Klonoa game, and then I moved on to Lunity's Veil. And then many years later I played the Wii version of the first game. But I haven't played any of the others. But I do appreciate everybody coming by to watch as the cutscenes just roll on, because it does give you a little bit of something at the end, I guess. Yeah, it's got some rough parts around the edges, but that's only like in the visuals and whatnot, because like this is pretty impressive for like some of the sprite work in this is pretty impressive for like a GBA game. However, you can tell where they cut corners and whatnot. The whole layout of like how each of the levels work can be a little bit confusing, but you know, it's kind of nice that they went with a more non-linear approach with the level designs. But at the same time, it still gives you a way to like loop back. It's just at the later levels, they expect you to backtrack. And it's much easier to get lost as well. It's just still bizarre that they don't consider this a mainline game. Especially considering, well, I guess it's probably because like Hupo's there. Like Hupo, after the first Klonoa, is, you know, it's revealed that, hey, like, they weren't even, like, you know, like Klonoa wasn't actually part of, what's it called? What was it called? The village. And it turns out it was all a dream, and then gets sucked away into moving on to the next one. So it's like, wait, how did Hupo like get dragged in all of this? Because Hupo kind of just stayed behind. But I guess that's what makes it a spin-off, is that whole thing is. And what is this? Extra levels? What is this? Okay, we're gonna do this. Why not? I don't recall doing this. Shoot. And it's like a time attack type of deal too. Ah. There we go. Oh, that's very concerning. You're just gonna give me a very easy extra life. Okay. What's down here? Nothing. See, this is more how, like, the mainline games are kind of like more action-based. And, you know, it's just a pretty straightforward, like, platformer game. Yeah, I'm not going to collect all the gems in this, no. Again, no Blues Tower. Blues Tower was fairly difficult. That's still on the VOD as well, as like its own separate video. No, keep me afloat, keep me afloat. There we go. Now I just need to get to the door. There we go. Wow, 3 minutes, wow. So fast. That's like the only extra level you get, okay. I didn't even have to collect everything for that. Oh, I didn't want to... No, I don't want to go back. All I had was start too. But anyways, yeah, that's it for Empire Dreams. So we'll be wrapping it up tonight for this stream.